One-handed.
Welcome to ThursDIAZ. My name is Beto Duran. Let me introduce myself to you guys. It's been 7 weeks since we did a show, and I missed you. I missed all of you. Everybody that gets involved, everybody that's here. Coach Joel Diaz is in Las Vegas working with a couple fighters, so he might join us later on. We had talked earlier, and he said, "Yeah, Beto, I'm ready." And he said, Beto, I still got to work with a couple guys. So he said, get Toño ready to go. I got Toño's iPad ready to go. I got Razo's iPad ready to go. Roberto Diaz is at dinner, so he's going to be joining us. And imagine that workshop, Paula's, Chicano Golf, the Green Eye Bandits. I am going to just talk to you for a couple minutes. And thanks to everybody that's been listening to the show via iTunes or going back and watching it. Thank you guys so much. Let me introduce myself. If you watch it for the first time, my name is Beto Duran. I'm a sports reporter here in Los Angeles. I also am the host of the ThursDIAZ podcast. The ThursDIAZ podcast started during the pandemic with Roberto Diaz, Golden Boy matchmaker, and Joel Diaz, of course, legendary trainer out in Coachella, California. And we had said, hey, let's just do this a couple times and we're good. And we continue to go. We continue to roll, and we've created a little community. We got stickers. We got a sign back there from Imagine That Workshop. It's been really, really cool. And I even said it, now that the pandemic is eased up, I mean, there's still things going on. There's a lot to do. So we started doing the show, kept on doing it. Boxing is back. And by doing that, people's lives got busier again, which is great. So for me, with high school football season around, I work high school football games. So on Thursdays, I also have the kids to do stuff, and coach has stuff. So 7 weeks ago, it was September 2nd was the last one we had where Toño was on. And we just talked, and I said, all right, we'll talk in a couple weeks. All of a sudden, the Dodgers got hot. I started working baseball playoffs. I started doing this. I started doing that. Or when I could, coach couldn't do it. Well, Roberto couldn't do it. And it just wasn't fair for you, the fans, to get things going on. So we're like, all right, we'll take a break. And then all of a sudden, Dodgers were in the playoffs. That was taking up a lot of time. So we're here. No excuses. We're here for you. ThursDIAZ is back. And I just want to say thank you. I'll go back and look at the analytics on YouTube. And it's like, oh, the numbers keep climbing every single time. And then I went back and looked at the podcast numbers. And there's some people who still don't know how to use a podcast. It's on your iPhone or on Spotify. And you see them, and they're going up, and it's like, wait a minute, we haven't even done a show, but people go back and listen to them. So I'm gonna tell you guys a really cool story, and make sure you share, like, and let people know that you're watching it. Mikey V and his Bueno Para Nada adventures on Instagram. I still don't know what he does. I don't want to meet this guy, but he was hilarious of what he does. And Jeremiah Gallegos. So before we get going, thank you so much, but if we're going to talk about Jeremiah, we got to have it the right way. Where's he at? Where's it at? Oh, where's the audio at? Oh, we're supposed to have Jeremiah's voice. Oh, we don't have Jeremiah's open. Oh, man, you see it. He's talking. It's moving, but Jeremiah's not working. All right, so we'll get rid of Jeremiah. It was supposed to be Jeremiah talking, but let me get the other one. Let's see, where's this one at? What about this one?
Representing many champions and future champions, here with Golden Boy. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing to you, Roberto Diaz!
All right, so we haven't heard Jeremiah's voice in a while. Now we get the Joel intro. All right.
Introducing to you the fighting pride of Coachella, California, the best damn trainer in boxing. Here is Joel Diaz.
So those are Jeremiah that we go back and listen to him. We appreciate Jeremiah Gallegos. I told him, why don't you come on today? He's like, I can't, because he's the Astros fan and he's all sad right now. So there it is. All right, so I just want to give Jeremiah some shout. All right, here we go. So a couple weeks ago, on let me look at this date. What is it? What is the date? I went to Fresno October 16th. Is that what was that? October 15th? Yeah, I was in Fresno. Matchroom hired me out, and I did the undercards of the Mikey Garcia show. Mikey against Sandor Martin. So I did the undercards, and I got to see this kid I really, really like a lot. Diego Pacheco out of South Central. 6'4", he fights at 168. I really like that kid. I've seen him fight a couple times, but Pacheco is 20 years old, really mature, really nice kid. I got to talk to him for a little bit, and one of those where he's like, "Oh, Beto, thank you so much for the pictures." This and that. I'm like, "Dude, you're cool." But I'm really high on Diego Pacheco out of South Central. One of the nicest kids. Is pretty cool. And then there was a kid, Charlie Sheehy out of San Francisco, who made his pro debut. I like him a lot also. So Diego Pacheco, Charlie Sheehy. Now, as the Ace would say, nice of Matchroom to hire me to drive the tractor. Ace, no, joke's on you. I was already home by the time Mikey came out of the tractor. So I did the first 4 fights before the tractor. So I'm watching the zone show. I'm driving home, and I look at the crowd. I'm like, that's cool. It was different. But the little Platica story. This is the community that ThursDIAZ has built. I'm walking around Fresno. I don't know anybody in Fresno. I'm walking around the stadium. It's where the minor league team is at. And Noño, the tractor doctor who watches ThursDIAZ, is the nicest guy. Coach calls me and says, "Hey, Noño wants to meet you." Cool, no problem. I'm done with the show. I'm going to leave. Buys me a drink. We're cool. We're talking. My plan was to leave immediately. I ended up staying there for another hour, just hanging out with Noño. Really cool. He and his wife, nice people. Buy me a cocktail, tell stories about the Coachella Valley, about Toño and everything else. And just was like telling me how much he enjoys the show, that he watches it and they put it up on their TV. And when you're a host and you're doing things, you don't really think people are doing that, but you're there because the boxing fans and the community that they built. We go up as I'm walking around the concourse. Mind you, I don't know anybody in Fresno. The guy stops me, "Hey, ThursDIAZ." I'm like, "Oh, yeah, cool. What's up?" Take a picture with him. It was cool. And it happened like 3 different times where people were like, "Hey, I listened to the podcast. Where's it at? Where's Toño?" Where there, it's like a little community of where's Jeremiah in his little tuxedo. So really cool. And thank you to everybody in Fresno who shouted out and said the really nice, cool things about the show and everything else. So did I stay for Mikey Garcia? No, I was gone because I didn't have to work it. And I had to work at CBS the next day. So I was gone. Was I surprised that Mikey lost? I mean, not even Sandor Martin's family bet on him, right? So it's there's no way that anybody expected Mikey to lose. Interesting show. It was on a baseball field. It was interesting. As somebody told me, like, it's Fresno. You had to compete with the state fair that was going on at the same time. But Friday night, I went on a taco tour in Fresno. Fantastic. Fresno has some bomb tacos. I went to 5 different spots. It was really cool. So it was cool. Shout out to Pacheco and his entire team in South Central. They took care of me. Friday night, this is what happens when you're in Fresno. So we're staying at the hotel, and Pacheco's team, I'm not going to say any names, but they have a bottle. And we're just hanging out, and somebody's like, "Hey, let's go outside to go get some more beer." And then somebody that works there says, "No, you don't go outside to get more beer. It's 12 o'clock. You don't leave this neighborhood you're at because there's some people that you don't need to see outside." Like, "Oh, no problem." So we stayed inside. We finished the bottle. And the cool thing about boxing fans is that you tell stories and you just go back and forth. And must have been like 10 of us at the lobby bar. The bar was closed, but we had the bottle. We had beer there and hanging out. And it was just the plática going back and forth, which reminds me of what ThursDIAZ is about. Like that community that we built here that is really cool and it's fun. And it's just going back and forth. And, you know, I get so caught up in what I do normally as a sports reporter that you don't ever tell the stories because I usually don't talk about sports. But with boxing fans, they love to hear my travels, my adventures of who it is or what I meet. And it's really cool. So I'll talk with boxing fans all day long, especially when there's a bottle of Don Julio 70. We'll take care of that. So that was cool. That bottle finished and we're good. So that's it. All right. So as we do normally, and Jason, hey, how you doing? I did find something to do in Fresno. It was stay in the hotel and drink tequila. Yeah, I did the first 4 fights and it was really cool. Really cool working for Matchroom Boxing. They do a good job. Take care of me and they do good presentation. The next Matchroom show is going to be November 19th in New Hampshire. Boo Boo is going to fight Jason Quigley. And then I know Ronnie Rios is on the card taking on a guy that Coach has. the champion. And I'm going to get some wine. So my little aerator. Here we go. Make sure we have that. All right. So without further ado, as Danny Zamora sent me a message and said, Danny Zamora trains Michael Dutchover, has Ace Torres, and he says, hey, are you going to have Tonyo on the show? So, because Danny Zamora wanted him, here he is, the one, the only, Tonyo.
Hey, how you guys doing? Thank you, Danny.
Say hi to all your fans, Tonyo. Go ahead.
Danny's the number one fan. To all my fans, hello. How you guys doing? We're back. Finally. After 7 weeks. Dude, every week, every Thursday, my alarm goes off. ThursDIAZ, I'm like, oh man, there's nothing today. But today, we're here. How you been doing,
Tonyo? Go ahead. Keep on saying. Keep on talking to all your fans.
I'm good. I'm good now. I said hello to all my fans. Thank you, everyone, for asking for me.
Asking or harassing?
Or I'm a little bit of both.
Look, as soon as Tonyo comes on, all the comments start going up.
Oh, man. I can't see no comments. Why can't I see the comments?
Oh, because I blocked them from you.
Good.
Because I don't want you paying attention to those people.
Why?
Look at it. Look right here. I'll put it up.
Beto? How you been?
Look. There's Tonyo. Tonyo, right? Tonyo Migallo. Oh, here we go. More Tonyo. More Tonyo. Saludos, Tonyo. Everybody loves Tonyo.
Soy bien querido por mis público.
Yeah. Am I jealous? Sure, why not? Oh, man.
I don't know. Everybody loves Beto.
Yeah, look, the iPad has been charged for 7 weeks. Been ready to go.
Actually, you know what? I was at the gym, and when you text me about the you told me, hey, I'll be ready at 8 o'clock, 8:30. I was like, all right. So I got home at 7:30, and I put my iPad, I checked my iPad, and I forgot my daughter was using it yesterday. And I checked it, and it was dead, completely dead. I go, oh, wow. So I put the charger on, and it was charging. And a couple minutes ago, when I checked, it was 4%. I go, wow. So I'm using my phone right now. So
all right. Now, Tonyo, what are you drinking today?
Today, I got me a Sol.
A what?
My frozen.
Sol. Okay.
Sol Chelada.
All right. I have a little bottle of Pinot Noir from New Zealand. We'll see how this works. I have my little decanter right here. So we'll see here. Salud, everybody. Let's get the show going.
Guys, saludos.
Oh, that's a good bottle. It's my sister's. I just took it from her. She don't watch or support, so she ain't going to know I drank it. Here we go. All right, so Tonyo. Last week, check this out. At the Thompson Boxing Show, where's my Thompson shirt? Right here. My Thompson shirt.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nick Gonzalez and everybody at Thompson does a great job. Last week, Thompson had a fighter at the Thompson. You guys had a fighter at the Thompson Show.
Yes.
What's his name? Lázaro
Vargas.
Okay, Lázaro Vargas. He gets interviewed by Jessica Rosales afterwards. And in the middle of the interview, he starts saying, little by little.
I seen that, like, okay, little by little.
Okay, but what are you teaching these guys?
You know, I don't know where he heard that from, but it wasn't for me.
Really?
He's probably been watching the show.
Now he does hear. Hey, say it. But he said, little by little, I was breaking him down, and I'm like, Jesus, Tonyo got to this kid right now.
Hey, you should have asked him, was it little by little or was it gradually?
No, it was Jessica interviewing him, but I was at the desk just laughing at what's going on. All right, Tonyo, ready for the cheese man?
Talk to me. Let's go do it.
So did you see what happened today with Canelo and Ryan Garcia?
You know, I did not see it.
Come on, Tonyo, no te hagas.
No, I haven't. No, for real, I haven't seen anything.
Really?
Joel left to Vegas, and I was at the gym all day, and I just got home at 7:30. I got home at 7:30, talked to my wife and my kids, and I was eating, and I just sat down right now.
Tonyo, tú que sabes todo el chisme, you didn't pay attention to this?
No, I've been so busy, tío. I've been so busy ahora que ni tiempo de meterme en mitote.
All right, well, here, tiempo para mitote. Here you go. Canelo, in an interview with Complex, said about Ryan Garcia that he's wasting a lot of time and wasting his talent. I look at him and I don't see him 100% dedicated, and to us, that's a bad signal.
Wow. That's
This is
Canelo talking, huh?
Canelo said this in an interview,
Well,
and in the interview, it was an interview about Canelo, but they asked him about Ryan Garcia, and this is
yeah.
what he said. He said he's wasting a lot of time and wasting his talent. I look at him and don't see him 100% dedicated, and to us, that's a bad sign.
That's a bad sign.
Now,
yeah.
Tonyo, here we go.
Oof.
I'm asking you this as a boxing trainer and as a former fighter also. You, when you're in camp, you see guys that come in and do the work. You as a trainer
Yes.
have also got guys out of your camp that haven't done the work. When you hear right now, your reaction from Canelo saying that about Ryan is what?
Wow. It's wild. Like, he sees what's going on in camp. I mean, nobody else, we can't see what Ryan is doing. We just see what the media says, whatever they post. But he sees Ryan in camp every day. So if he's saying all that, it's for a reason, you know? Maybe Ryan is faking all that injuries or whatever he had. I don't know.
Now,
But it's tough.
okay, so when a fighter says, if a trainer's going to say it, one thing, but when a fighter says it about somebody else, doesn't that mean more than if a trainer's saying
I
it?
mean, yeah, exactly. The trainer's always gonna try to say, make it sure. The trainer's always gonna sugarcoat it a little bit to make the fighter look okay. But when another fighter, it comes from another fighter, it's serious. I mean,
Okay.
it's seriously.
Now we had El Gallo Razo is joining us right now. Javier Razo wearing his Rams. What's up, Razo?
Yo, yo, yo.
So, Raza,
Did you hear what we were
Yo,
talking
yo.
about right now?
I came in a little bit hearing something about my buddy Ryan.
Razo, I'm not going to ask you that because you're a Golden Boy employee and I don't want to get you involved in the middle of any of it like that. But I will
What's
say
up,
this.
Tonyo?
so Raza,
Yeah, I because you came in the middle of that. Yeah, because you're an employee and I don't want you to get involved with anything like that. But as a fight fan, Razo, when a fighter says something about somebody else in camp, there's got to be something there, right? Nobody says it just to say it,
They see things we don't see.
right?
yep,
Because
I mean,
they're with them all the time.
yeah.
yeah, and no, Razo's not going to give anybody anything. So does Razo know anything? No, because he's not there every day. San Diego's tour.
I know what. I do know that the pack came through right now, baby.
Razo's really quick to change the subject.
6-1, 6-1. Arizona Rams 6-1. We're right back at it. Tonyo, I'm sorry for your team.
Hey, I mean, it's been a bumpy road for the Niners. COVID has been messing everything up.
Fuck COVID, homie. Don't blame the COVID now.
Hey, you gotta blame COVID for everything now, bro.
No,
COVID's
ya
killing
pasó el
everything.
COVID, compa.
Ah,
El COVID se acabó, ¿no?
See, hey, Joel and my brother Arturo, they're always capping at me like when the game's on and we're getting beat, they're always sending messages. Man, the 49ers are the next Raiders. You should switch teams. I'm like, dude, we're hitting little bumps in the road. Relax. They're like, man, those are not bumps. Those are hills.
Look at you guys doing football sports talk. You're trying to change the subject here. Razo, see, I see how you are.
Sorry. Okay, we're
Razo,
back. We're back.
don't make me put the
Razo.
Ace of SoCal. But, look, here.
Negative.
Razo, I'm going to get rid of you right now. All right. How about this one? From the Ace of SoCal, Tony, our good friend. Let's hope Ryan takes it as a wake-up call and uses it as motivation and not to take it as a diss and pout. Right? Fighters can take it in two different ways, Tonyo.
Two different ways, exactly. It could be you can take it the good way, or he could take it the bad way. I mean, he could take it as, oh, you know what, Canelo's talking about mommy, or you know what, Canelo's right. Let me ponerme las pilas and get my shit together. You know.
Have you ever had that where another fighter called somebody else out in your camp?
I've had fighters that come and tell us like, hey, you know what, no. We have a fighter, I'm not gonna say no name, but we have a fighter that comes and trains. And then he tells us, hey, coach, I'm fighting. I'm like, where you fighting? Oh, I'm fighting so place. And we're like, dude, you haven't even trained. Oh, I'm ready. Like, and then the other fighters come and tell us, coach, that guy's not ready. Why is he fighting? I'm like, I don't know.
So
But
what do you
this
do?
guy that, I mean, this is the guy that comes from another state to train, but he never calls us or tells, "Hey, coach, I'm gonna come in." He just dropped in one day and started training there. So I'll give him a chance to train, and he goes back home and he fights, and then he comes back, and I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with that guy.
Hey, Antonio, let me ask you this, and Razo, you can answer this too. Because I don't know anything about like gym drama or anything like that. But does that happen in boxing gyms? Like the cheese man, they go back and forth? Because I know it happens a lot in baseball clubhouses. You hear like people don't like each other. But does that happen in boxing gyms too?
No.
Like
I
jealousy?
mean, I've never seen it. No.
No?
I never seen it in our gym. In our gym personally, never seen or heard it.
Have you heard about that, Razo, when you used to be a fighter liaison?
Oh yeah, nah, dude. I do hear that they support each other.
Uh-huh.
And the perfect example is the fight we had here at with unfortunately when Beck lost to Gabe. Actually, that was in Texas. But all those wild card fans, all those wild card fighters were, supporting each other. Bear Cobbs, supporting Gabe, and then that's always cool. Yeah, Raúl Curiel también. I don't really hear about the drama.
Yeah. Because you used to do fighter relations too, Razo, where you got to deal with guys and you got to go figure out, make sure everything's good, right? So like not exactly, but like you would like. It's always interesting how boxing gyms, because even though it's an individual sport, you see a little like Mikey Garcia's gym, Robert Garcia's gym. You see his guys always support each other, like we're
supporting
Virgil's
each other, correct? Yeah.
You hear that. So my point is like it's rare that you hear somebody else getting called out. And I'm not trying to stir the pot here, but it's just like
exactly.
Wow.
Beto. The thing is, yeah, don't stir the pot. It's something that Canelo probably just said, and he probably didn't mean it in a bad way. And he's probably like you guys were saying earlier, hey, mijo, ponte las pilas, let's go. Because injuries do happen. And, we don't know about these. And at the end of the day, the hands are the fighters' money makers. And if you tweak the pinky,
I will give you some context. This interview that he did with Complex was done a couple weeks ago. So it was before the surgery or anything like that. So it was a couple weeks ago. And the interview was about Canelo. And it was just one question that said, hey, what about Ryan and his potential to become a star? So that's what it was. That's what the answer that he gave. And it was in Complex Magazine. So it was more, like you said, I took it more as a guy that's covered the NBA and been around Kobe, rest in peace, and like the stuff that you hear in clubhouses, it's where guys are just going to be completely honest. And they're like, yeah, you got to like step up about this. So it's not like he's going to go and say it. And I'm pretty sure whatever he said has probably been said to Ryan's face. Like, I mean, Canelo's also at the point of his career right now where he'll say whatever he wants because he can, right? Like,
yes.
I mean, he went from not speaking English to all of a sudden cursing you out in English. Like, right? Who the fuck are you, right?
to get the fuck out of here.
Motherfucker, right? Mara. Yeah, the question was...
I'm going to fuck you up.
The question was from Complex Magazine. I want to ask you specifically about Ryan Garcia, who just had wrist surgery. Where do you see Ryan going forward? Because he's one of the brightest young stars in boxing. And Canelo said, Ryan has a lot of talent. To me, in my eyes, he's wasting a lot of time and wasting his talent. I look at him and I don't see 100% dedicated, and to us, that's a bad signal. And then there's more in it, but I'm sorry, I correct myself. It was after he had surgery. So the interview was a couple weeks ago, but it was after he had the surgery. But regardless, though, like Canelo, for him to give that answer quickly, straight to the point, like, damn.
Yep. Exactly.
Hopefully he takes it in a good way.
Hopefully he does take it. Because I know this.
That's what I said.
Me as a broadcaster, when people have told me, hey, you suck, I'm like, all right, cool. How do I get better? Yeah. If you tell me I suck, I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm all crying about it. If that was the case, I wouldn't have a job anywhere. I wouldn't be doing this. Like the people that tell me, hey, I don't like your podcast. I'm like, cool. What don't you like? What can I do to fix it? Right? Like, don't just tell me I suck. Tell me why. So that's part of it. I asked Ace of SoCal if he wanted to come on the show, and he didn't answer. So there was opportunity for him. And I was serious, Ace, if you want to come on, the good boxing fan. So, Razo, how you been?
I'm good.
Been 7 weeks with no ThursDIAZ. You all right?
I know. I've been missing you guys. I'm a fan. I watch. I
You've
don't
been
always
too
have to
busy
be
watching
on. I
the
watch.
Rams.
No, the Rams don't. Last Thursday or whenever it was, I was in Seattle, but you didn't have one, so I would have been watching maybe.
Yeah, that's good. Dedication, dedication. Now, Tonya, you guys have fighters this weekend?
Yes, this Saturday we have Rajab Butayev fighting Jamal James
Oh.
for the WBA world title, his main event. And then on the undercard we have a young prospect, young kid who's great fighter by the name of Jose Tito Sanchez.
Oh, Tito Sanchez fighting?
Yeah, oh, you know Tito. Yeah, you know Tito from Thomas's.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fighting there. He's fighting a kid from Texas.
Tito's the A side?
Yes.
Good for Tito. That's the kid that plays the accordion, right? Or the guitar?
No, that's Chalino.
Oh, Chalino. Yeah, you gotta bring Chalino back.
Chalino's been until he went back home to Texas. No, I'm talking
you know what?
about
Hey, here we
Tito
go.
Sanchez from Quintero City.
Yeah, ahí viene el Mr. Boxing Guru who I miss his podcast. I'm gonna invite him on right now. Come on the show, right now. In written words, right there. Guru, come on the show. See if he takes the offer. And I'm being completely sincere.
Isn't Go ahead, Beto. Sorry.
Oh, I'm being completely sincere. Guru, if you want to come on today, it's a Desmadre show. We're inviting everybody on.
Anybody.
Tonyo, isn't Delorme on that card?
Yeah, Delorme fighting Ennis.
He's not with you guys, or you guys ain't training him for this one?
No. We're not. We didn't train him for the last one either. We haven't trained for the last couple fights.
Yeah, after he lost to James, right? You guys parted ways?
After he lost to James, no, we didn't part ways. He went back to Vegas, and he brought his family over, and he decided to stay back in Vegas. He didn't want to.
There you guys see the answer.
He's mad.
Look, there's the answer.
Nah.
There's the answer, Mr. Boxing Guru.
He's still mad, Tonyo. Delorme's still mad.
Why is he mad?
Remember at Joelito's birthday party when I was breakdancing against him? He had no moves against me.
I remember that one exactly.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I was breakdancing against you too. I got that video. Video.
Oh, man. Hey, but I beat you on that one.
There it is.
I beat you on the breakdancing, bro.
All right, so Razo, what's going on with Golden Boy? When's your next show?
November 13th, Anaheim. Jaime Munguia versus Gabe Rosado. We got Alexis on the undercard. Should be a good card. From my understanding, it's selling very good. So ask Ace of SoCal. He's got all the tickets.
Yep, Ace of SoCal has all the tickets for this show.
He has tickets to everything, man. That guy's damn. He's rocking.
Yeah. So
but
that's
yeah,
good one.
we got Anaheim.
Anaheim.
What is it called? Honda.
Honda Center. The first 4 fights, you're gonna get Beto Duran on YouTube and on Facebook, and then after that, I'm doing the first one.
Are you working one of our girls there?
I haven't seen the bout sheet. All I got told was I'm working the first 4 shows. Yeah. Okay.
That's gonna be a good one.
Ace of SoCal and Mr. Boxing Guru have both been invited on the show right now, and neither of them said they will want to.
Wow.
See? You see how they are? Yeah. But they have all the information, all the comments. All right, so Tonyo, I'm asking you this question. How's Beck the Bully?
Beck the Bully, he's back. He's doing good. He's training. He's back in camp. We're just waiting for a date.
All right.
Waiting for the date.
Oh, Ace said, send me the link. Okay, we're going to get the official Ace of SoCal here. Ace, I'm sending it to you right now. Very nice, very nice. Man, look at this. I can't believe it.
Is this a sober podcast or?
No, we're drinking, bro. I got wine.
I came in a little late. That's why I said I don't know. Just.
Oh, all right, here we go, Tonyo. The question is, Tito Costa. What's the deal with him?
Tito Costa, he's in camp right now, but he's here with his wife, Areli, who's fighting on the 13th on the Munguia card.
Oh, is she?
She's fighting there, and he's in camp here. We're just training light. Nothing scheduled for him yet.
So that's why he's there, because his wife is in camp. Got it.
Yeah. Yes.
How's the nose?
Good. Yeah, he's doing better. He hasn't sparred or anything, but he's been like doing mitts, working the bags and stuff like that. Nomás.
See, look at you.
Nothing big.
There's drama over here. Min hates Guru, and Guru said we only invited him because Roberto's not here. Whatever, man. This show's for everybody. I'm only doing it tonight because I wanted to hang out with you guys. So forget you. It's my show.
Quieren o no quieren, sino que
If it's like that, if you like it, wow. Hold on. All right, so
He's in. He's
the
in.
show is officially going Desmadre Fest.
There's Mother Fest.
Ace is on the show. All right, here we go. I'm letting the group chat know. Okay, so many of you have known that there's a man in everybody's life at boxing named the Ace of SoCal. As Adrian Garcia Marquez from Fox Deportes calls him, Ace Contreras is more like Forrest Contreras because he's at every single sporting event, and you don't know how he gets there, but he's there. Smart guy, knows his boxing, and he's always chirping. He's typing well, but this is the first time we're going to put him on camera. And when you get on camera, you get a little nervous. How will the Ace of SoCal react as he's on the show? The one and only, wearing his Raiders hat, the Ace of SoCal. Welcome to the show, Ace. Woo!
Beto, I'll be back.
Bye, Razo. We don't need you. We got Ace.
Something happened.
Roger got scared.
Oh, the police.
Oh, dang.
Ace, do me a favor. Turn your phone sideways. There we go. Now we can get you. I would tell Tonyo, but we're going to lose Tonyo. All right. There we go, Ace. With a lot of stickers on his hat right now. We're good. So, Ace of SoCal. See, this is really the show of the people. Now, Ace, lower it a little bit. Let's get your head in there. There we go. We want to show the Raiders off. Ace, how long you been a boxing fan?
Since I was a kid, man. Since I remember.
All right. Now,
that's it.
You are excited for November 13th because a man named Munguia is going to be on the card.
That's where it all started for me. Was Tijuana. Eric Morales was my freaking goat. I mean, I started watching boxing with Chavez, of course, like every other Mexican. But then you watch Terrible and Barrera kill themselves, and then it just becomes an addiction. And since then, you got to back up all the Tijuana fighters. So we'll be there in Anaheim supporting Team Munguia. You already know.
Hey, Toño, you hear how he talks? This isn't the guy we know, right?
Hey,
I'm not loaded, bro. I'm sober.
No, but the way he talks normally, like, hey, today, he's giving us like the professional. Yeah, I'm just happy to be here, taking one game at a time.
I'm not drinking. I got to work at 5 a.m. You're tripping.
Hey, he's like us boxers when we're in a press conference and they call you to the podium. You're like, I want to thank this guy, that guy. I'm ready. Thank you.
Like, I thought Sal Sanchez couldn't talk. No, it's Ace who gets more nervous right now. Now, he's talking to people. You got people?
Yeah, hold it.
See, you guys get mad at me because my mom starts yelling at me. What about you?
No. We're all good. What
about Razo?
Yeah, what happened to Razo? I want to see if the cops got him.
Cops took him, I think.
I just want to see when Razo comes back. I'm going to leave it right there. Now, Ace, as a fight fan who's been to a lot of the fights, how do you get all these tickets?
I just give them your name at the door. I just say I'm with Beto.
Wow.
Let me in.
That usually works. Now, when you go to Fancy Springs, do you say my name or the Diaz name?
Oh no, I'm with Toño. I tell them I got shoes for Jolito in my backpack, and they let me in.
There it is. Shoes. All right. Hey, so are you nervous right now?
Nah, I'm trying.
Look at him. He looks scared.
You're nervous.
Nah, I'm good.
Now, Ace, this is what boxing fans want to know about you. Like, how do you go there? What are your secrets? How do you get into these events?
I just find a way to get in. I mean, a smart man once told me, just act like you belong.
There it is. Now, Ace, is it true that you drive boxers home from Las Vegas?
I've driven a lot of boxers home from Las Vegas. A lot of your favorite boxers I've driven home from Vegas.
Now, you don't have to say names, but you don't have to say any names, but it's true you've driven them home after a fight because they got left behind?
Oh, multiple times.
Boxers, fighters?
Fighters, Toño.
Wow.
Olympians, world champions, everything.
Tonyo, think about it. When you guys go to Vegas and like the people are leaving, so they think you're in another car and they think you're in that car, and all of a sudden you get left behind.
That never happened to us.
It ha- yeah.
We've had drunk brothers, drunk family, drunk tios, and we still make sure they're in the car before we leave. How can you forget a world champion or an Olympian?
Bro, don't ask.
Wow.
Now, Ace,
Don't ask.
how did these fighters find you? How do they know that you're there to take them home?
Bro, they probably see me like dragging into the lobby at 5 a.m, and I don't know. Well, that was the old me. That's not me anymore.
I'm a changed man.
I'm a changed man. I'm not
a
like
changed
that.
man.
Now, how many fighters do you think you've driven home?
More than a handful.
Wow.
No joke.
Yeah.
Bethel knows this is true.
Yeah, I've been in the car, and it's like, that's what I'm saying. We're not gonna say any names, but there was one time where we were leaving, and we get a phone call like, "Hey, are you guys still in Vegas?" I'm like, "Yeah." Hey, can you go to this hotel and get this guy? Isn't he with you? I'm like, no, but don't tell anybody he's going with you. Because
Hey, there's
like Tonyo, what
just
happened is a couple of times guys have missed their flights. So
Oh, okay.
I know that for sure. One time it was a guy who missed a flight and, couldn't find another one. So it was like, hey, because Ace, when he's in Vegas, will leave late on Sunday afternoon. So that's what happens. But yeah, so it's cool. Now, Anthony, Ace of SoCal, is a big sports fan and goes everywhere. But how cool are the boxers, Tone? Like they're like the nicest people, right?
it's like no other athlete. They're the most down to earth of any athlete you'll ever encounter, for sure. It's not
Now,
even close.
most importantly, though, you're not a groupie.
No,
like-
I don't know.
No, dude,
That's why I get to hang out,
That-
because I'm not a groupie.
Antonio, in boxing, they got the worst groupies, right? Guy groupies,
Yep.
right? You said the story, right? Everybody thought when you had money, everybody was your friend.
Everybody was my friend. Now I see them and they owe me money. They turn around, they leave. Yep. Yeah.
When I'm at the fights, they call me out. I don't call them out.
That's true. That is true. I've seen fighters go up to the Ace of SoCal and be like, "Hey, man, how you doing? I'm fighting on this day. You're gonna be there, right?"
Nice. Damn.
Oh, that's good. It's all right, Ace. You can hang up. I just want to see if you would come on. Any last words? Any last words for the ThursDIAZ people?
What'd you say?
I said Raiders.
Oh. Any last words for the ThursDIAZ fans? Oh, he left. All right, Roswell's still there.
Oh yeah. Hey, Roswell, something wrong with Roswell.
Something happened to Roswell, man.
And the cops, yeah, he ran out.
Yeah, that was cool. I'm glad the Ace came on and hang out with him and just hear stories of it. But you, Tonyo,
Crazy.
it's hard being a superstar like you, right? It's hard doing interviews.
No.
It's hard talking, right?
No, it's
Like his first answer was like, very professional. Hey, I like to thank my mom. Yeah.
he did sound like the boxers when, I mean, you see him at the gym, they're all payasos and everything, and now all of a sudden they go to a press conference and you're like, what the hell? Who's that guy? Like, yes, I would like to thank this and this guy, and even their voice changes, like, oh yeah, yo, that's what he sounded like.
They all of a sudden they all went to school, huh? Yeah. I'm gradually getting better, right?
Not gradually, but little by little. I'm working on it.
Yeah, I think we lost Roswell. I'm gonna hang up on him.
You know what? No, he's like, we're here, and then
The
a
sirens,
big loud, big noise. No, big noise. Boom, big golpe, and then the sirens. It's probably a high-speed chase or something back out there.
right? Oh, no way.
That's what it sounded like.
No way.
You know who always gets high-speed chases by her house? That girl Talia,
Oh, Talia gets
from
him?
Golden Boy. She's always posting them on Instagram. High-speed chase at her house. She's watching the high-speed chase on the TV, on the news, and then she puts the window and they're passing by her house. Every time.
The high-speed chase is all you need right there. All right, Cesar Campos. Hey, Cutman C's, what's happening? Appreciate you checking in as always.
Saludos, campos.
Yeah, good dude. I know he was busy today with Ronnie Rios and Alexis Rocha. We'll be seeing them pretty soon. Let's see here. If Guru's still here, we're gonna talk to him. All right, so Tonyo.
Yeah.
Now
We'll be seeing Ronnie real soon.
Yeah. Now, Tonyo, we have fights coming up pretty soon. Is somebody said Diego Deloyo is fighting? Is that true?
I heard he's fighting on the 13th.
Oh, you guys don't train him?
Nope.
Okay, well then we'll move on from that one.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now I know.
Okay, on the 13th, we have Areli Moncino, Tito's wife, fighting on the Munguia card. Joao will be there. And this weekend, we have Tito Sanchez and Raja Butayev in Vegas, Mandalay Bay, on Showtime. On the 19th of November, we have in New Hampshire, we have Murajan Akhmadaliev, IBF WBA World Champion, defending against Ronnie Rios. And then we have on more likely December 17th, probably going to Uzbekistan again.
December 17th, you're going to Uzbekistan?
Yes, hopefully, probably yes.
Interesting. All right, that's good. I'm trying to get on the November 19th show. That'll be in New Hampshire. So hopefully I can go to New Hampshire with Tonyo and everybody else. All right. It was good, Tonyo. How Tonyo? You feel good?
Feel great. Feel awesome after this first beer. Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, you have another beer?
After this first beer, I'm good.
All right. Yeah, because I got things to do, Tonyo. So,
hey, no problem, bro.
We've been on for 40 minutes. That was good. We checked in with everybody. We said hi to the people. Chicano Golf checked in. Oh, where did I go over here? Chicano Golf was there. Green Eye Bandit. Green Eye Bandit will try to buy me a drink at the Dodger game. I appreciate him spending $30 on a drink for me. That was nice. I didn't drink it, but he wanted to do it. But make sure you guys go and rate, review on iTunes and Spotify. Also, let me know on YouTube and share it. And let's go on. Look, ya era hora. Yeah, it was hora. Ya era tiempo, man. It's been 7 weeks without ThursDIAZ.
7 weeks.
Let me look at my schedule for next week. November 4th.
Good.
November 4th is a TBD. I'm not too sure if I'm working or not, but it'll be good. If you guys need me, I'm going to be on Channel 2 Saturday and Sunday. On Saturday, CBS 2 here in LA, we're going to have the winner of the Garfield High Roosevelt game, the East LA Classic. The winner of that game, we're going to be in studio with me. Sunday, Tonyo, I'm going to be at Morongo Casino on Sunday. Where are you going to be?
Sunday. This Sunday?
Yes.
I'll be driving back from Vegas. Oh, no.
Oh, you're going to Vegas tomorrow?
No. I leave to Vegas tomorrow. The fight's on Saturday, and we're coming back Saturday night. After the fight.
All right.
Joao said, nos otoñamos, let's go.
Yeah, okay. All right, then I will not see you. Green Eye Bandit, any fights at the Belasco coming up? I doubt it. I don't know anything details, but I doubt it. They're just trying to make sure they get fights going on anywhere they can right now. All right, so everybody who listened, we appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Any final words for Tonyo? Any final words for your fans?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I already said thank you, everybody, and I thank everybody for supporting. Danny, my number one fan, Danny Zamora. Hey, Beto, unblock Danny Zamora from Instagram. Don't block him.
No, Danny Zamora is
my number
gone.
one fan.
He's gone.
Come on.
Your number one
Come
fan
on,
is gone. Hey, final words. How's the gym doing? Is it open full capacity now?
You know what? It's almost open. The thing we're waiting for is just our final. We already have the approval for the business license. We already have the fire department approval, everything. We're just waiting for the final inspection signature, and everything's already done. Everything was supposed to have been signed yesterday, and Joel was very upset because the contractor, the inspector drove by yesterday, and he had told him a while back, hey, get it plastered from the outside, and he did. After he did, he goes, oh, you just need to paint it. So he painted it this weekend. This past weekend, they painted the whole building, and he took off the address to put the paint, and he forgot to put it back on this yesterday morning, and no, day before yesterday. And then in the back where we have the handicap parking, he forgot to put the handicap signs on the wall. and that's the only reason he didn't sign the permit.
Come
Because
on.
Joao was very upset. He goes, dude, he goes, this motherfucker, he's getting on my nerves. You know, every time he comes, it's $300. He goes, just because the address wasn't up there, it wasn't screwed on, and the handicap sign wasn't screwed on, he didn't pass. So now he has to come back again after we do that to sign it.
No.
Yeah, just because we have the address up and the handicap sign. And Joao was very upset. He goes, man, every time he comes, it's $300.
Tonyo, why didn't you put the sign up?
Because I don't know. I don't know. I mean, Joao. You know what? Let me tell you something. We were in the office. I got to the gym earlier. I was there, and then Joao showed up, and I was doing some paperwork there and stuff. And then he goes, hey, let me put the sign up before the inspector comes. The address before the inspector comes, and then he's gonna use it as an excuse. So he goes out with the sign and the drill. He comes back in and puts the sign in the desk, and then goes outside, and he forgets. And then a couple hours later, the inspector drives by, didn't see the address, and didn't approve it.
That's it. That's terrible.
Yeah,
Terrible.
it was. He was super upset. But the gym is going well. I mean,
looks good. It looks real good.
We're training. We're still training because I mean, they say we can still train and stuff. They check the inside. The inside's already inspected and everything, and we're just waiting for the final signature from the inspector that everything's done. We're not gonna need no more inspection on it, and but we're good. I mean, we have kids training, we got pros training, and we also have classes, conditioning classes we do mornings, 3 days a week, and evenings. Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, 6 in the morning to 7, or 8 at night to 9, a 1 hour class, and man, they're pretty full, and it's pretty good. People are liking it.
That's awesome. We've seen it built from the very get-go to where we're at. And I can't wait for the actual grand opening, the red ribbon, all that other good stuff, and
all that stuff.
All the third.
You guys are gonna get invited.
Now there's a new Instagram I saw. What is that? It's like ThursDIAZ Training or something like that.
ThursDIAZ Training Camp. Yeah, Joao made down for the gym, for the ThursDIAZ Training Camp.
ThursDIAZ Training Camp is for the gym.
Yeah, well, that's the name of the gym now. ThursDIAZ Training Camp.
Is that what the name of the gym is? ThursDIAZ Training Camp.
Yeah, ThursDIAZ Training Camp.
Is that gonna be the sign?
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Yeah. He already made shirts and made some signs and made hats. ThursDIAZ Training Camp.
Now, Tonyo, I see that the women are there at 6 in the morning. You have Zumba classes? Is that you?
It's not Zumba. It's kickboxing, boxing classes. Not Zumba. Yes, Mickey V. Hey, we had on October 2nd, we had the Battle of the Badges here in Cadillo City. My buddy Jose Gonzalez and I, we do that show. And Mickey Cassidy called me one day on I think he commented here or something. On an Instagram live. And he told me, hey, give me a couple tickets and this and that. So I told him, how much is it for the tickets? I told him, you know what, I'll get you some. So I was able to get him 2 tickets. I didn't even know him. I got him 2 tickets. I sent him to his house. He came in and he told me, hey, what's a good spot to eat? Oh, well, there's this place and this place. And when we were out there setting up the ring and setting everything up for the event, I went to have lunch at one of the restaurants I told him. And then he drives in. He walks in. I didn't know who he was, but I recognized him because of the ThursDIAZ, because of his Instagram. and we chatted there for a while, for a good time. For a good while. And we met each other for the first time. But it was crazy because like you said, this ThursDIAZ is like a family. So when I met him for the first time ever, seen him and talked to him in person, I mean, it felt like I already knew him for a long time. It wasn't like, oh, first time I meet this guy, you know, like it felt like I already met him before. It felt like we were already friends for a long time.
Yeah.
And we ate, and then he went back to the room, got ready, and then I went back to the event. And when the fight started, he came over. I mean, he had a great time. We had some great fights, great Battle of the Badges fights.
Man, you don't know that Mikey V guy?
I don't know him personally. I just met him that day of the thing. I gave him 2 tickets, free tickets.
I thought he was your buddy because the way that he makes fun of us on his Photoshop, I thought that was like your compa, like legit. So I'm playing along because some of the pictures he makes, it pisses me off. But I'm like, oh, that must be Tonio's friend, so I'm gonna go with it.
I love the pictures.
Yeah, because he's not making fun of you all the time.
I met him here at the we met here at the ThursDIAZ. He's a nice guy, very nice guy, very nice guy.
Yeah, yeah. I don't want to meet him. Maybe I think I already met him. I don't even know, but whatever. I forgot if I did.
Nah, he's a nice guy. He's a cool guy, and I mean, he does a lot of stuff. You know, like all these funny pictures, and you know, you know what? He cheers me up when I'm a little sad. Let me just send him some tickets. Nah, let me send him some tickets. Now, when he asked me for the tickets, you know, he's like, hey, I want some tickets. How much are they? I told him, what? I'll get you a couple. Don't worry about it. How much? Don't worry about it. I got you. So I got them for him, and I even
Tonio's
sent
for
him
the
to his
people.
house.
Tonio's for the people. That's all that matters.
For my fans. I'm for my fans. And the people. And my fans first, and then the people.
All right, so tickets for November 13th at Honda Center are going quick. I think they're going to open up another section, and we're going to have tickets to give away next Thursday if we do the show. And if we don't do it next week, we'll do it the Thursday before that, November 11th. I think I'm doing that. So stay tuned on the ThursDIAZ Instagram account. November 11th, for sure we're going to have a show November 11th, and maybe next week, I'm not too sure. But
Yeah,
sure,
because you and Joe will be out there.
Yeah, so for sure we're going to have it November 11th. We'll probably do it at the hotel. If Joel's going to be out there, I'll drive down there. We'll do everything else. Yeah, actually, no, because November 11th, I'm hosting the press conference, so we'll be doing it. We'll do that show from the hotel.
Are you going to do like the way you did the one in LA?
Yeah, we'll do something like that. Just like that. And we'll bring the Barritos
awesome.
and the Green Eye Bandit. We'll hang out.
Awesome.
And we'll do all kinds of good stuff. All right, so for everybody involved with the show, everybody behind the scenes, Ace of SoCal, Tonio, Razo for the 5 minutes. And we will see you next week. Make sure you like, review, and all subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm going to go finish this bottle of Pinot Noir. I went half of it, so I'm not going to finish the rest of it.
You should go find out what happened.
Oh, okay, here we go. Anthony Kelly, who's in charge of tickets for Golden Boy, who doesn't know that I'm giving away tickets, but he just heard it right now. So I have to hit a green Pico on the 6th hole. That's no problem. I am a golfing machine. I will be doing it. And because Anthony's here, we're going to give away front row tickets.
Oh.
Yep.
If you make it to the green.
No, just because here, we're going to give away front row tickets. It might be in the top deck, but they're going to be front row. We'll give them away. But yeah, we'll give away some tickets. I'll get with Anthony. We'll see something else. But if you're not, make sure you go buy them. Good price. It's going to be a good card. Good thing on November 13th in Anaheim. All right, Tonio, we'll talk to you soon. Saludos.
Beto, thank you.
See you guys next week. Thanks for watching for another edition of ThursDIAZ.
Yeah.